a great example of the difference between physical domestic labor and emotional labor. Prepping for a snowstorm edition. Yesterday, both of us had a good amount of mental load and emotional labor. Both of us are sick. Our dog has had an injury and there's been some bad news around that. First big snowstorm of the season. We're both realizing we're sick enough that one of us should probably see a doctor. A handful of odd outlets in our house are not working electrically. And yesterday we had an 8-hour window waiting for an IKEA order to show up. In the morning, we decided to send Alyssa to urgent care because the sickness was bothering her a lot more. I worked on prepping for the storm, taking care of Aspen, staying engaged with our toddler, trying to get a couple of things around the house prepped, like getting a bunch of supplies up to the goat's barn, getting the winter equipment prepped. First part of the morning for me was much more mental and emotional, mostly taking care of our toddler, trying to multitask. For her, I know she still carried a lot of that and she was waiting in a waiting room at urgent care. She did the Home Depot order to get stuff. I texted her saying I was starting to feel overwhelmed with a handful of things, like when the IKEA furniture came in and then managing our toddler not crawling all over it and creating dangerous situations and trying to manage the other things. She decided to not go grocery shopping. We figured we had enough and she just came home to help out. Here's the tea. As she came home, I realized how excited I was to be able to just have to do some physical labor of moving hay bales, wood shaving, wood pellets into our house, and physically prepping things. So often I hear that moms are getting insulted for, childcare is not that hard. They don't actually have to work. I desperately wanted to do just physical labor at that point in time. Share this with a guy who needs to hear it.